I've met women who have absolutely no power over their need to eat bizarre non-food items like toilet paper, chalk dust, Comet, and even scabs on their body. But we're about to meet people who say that their unusual eating habits are ones that they have freely chosen. Check this out.
Jean's commitment to a green lifestyle is a little less than appetizing.
I dumpster dive about 2 or 3 times a week. In general, you just kind of feel around, smell around. I don't just eat things right out of the garbage. Like, I definitely go and inspect it. If you see a bunch of trash, it's probably a bunch of trash. But someone just threw out the bread inventory. It smells pretty good. Shrimp dumplings. Looks delicious. This is October 3rd, but it's pasteurized. It's cottage cheese. Like, I'm not gonna eat this good-looking pineapple right now, but when I get it home, I'm gonna look at it, rinse it off a little bit. Basically, I like to eat stuff that you can see is like self-contained, or is in a container, or is pasteurized. You wouldn't believe this, Tyra, but if you came out here dumpster diving with me, I'd get you the best dinner you'd ever had in New York City.
David's diet consists of things that most of us would rather step on than put in our mouths.
My name is Dave, and I eat bugs. Cricket, it's a bug, insect, call it what you like. It's really not that big a deal. We have the cicadas, and they are good-sized guys with big wings, kind of like that. I've dusted mine with cinnamon this time around. These are the humble house crickets. Very popular in the pet industry for lizards and frogs and stuff. The very hard to get giant Texas flying ants. These red guys are Mexican grasshoppers from Oaxaca, and they're known as chapulinas. It's sort of a culinary adventure. More than half the world eats bugs. Big ant. And when you actually look into the nutrition and the environmental impact, when you compare bugs to the things we usually eat, bugs are more nutritious, and they're actually better for planet Earth.
All right, so we've got the bug-eating man and we've got the dumpster diving lady. Let's start with dumpster diving lady Jean. So, Jean, I understand that you went to a really wealthy college. This is how it kind of started. You went to Wesleyan, which was really wealthy. Right. And what did you see happening with all these rich people?
Well, I went to school with a lot of wealthy students who, for lack of time or they're not from the area, at the end of the school year, they throw out all the stuff in their dorms. And believe me, these kids have some tricked out dorms, you know. And so all that
how did you afford the school?
Goes in the trash. I actually grew up poor and went to school mostly on scholarships.
Okay.
So, I mean, me seeing all of that stuff was a real turning point for me. And so I found myself sooner or later in the dumpster pulling out iPods, pulling out all kinds of amazing stuff.
Okay, but pulling out an iPod is different, and pulling out some old cottage cheese. So, I mean, I'd pull out the iPod. So explain how, you know, you started going for the food.
Right. So
and the food in normal, like, New York City on the street, like.
Right. So I started noticing that a lot of food got thrown away. I'd look at, once I started dumpster diving, it just sort of opened my eyes to looking around at the trash around me and starting going through bags and seeing the things like bakeries throw out lots of bread, a lot of stores throw out tons of fresh produce, and I'm a vegetarian, so it makes up a large amount of my diet.
So how much money do you save by dumpster diving?
I'd say that the average person probably spends $70 to $100 a week on food, and I spend about $15.
$15 a week on food?
That's just because I splurge on coffee, though, because I like good coffee, but...
So you buy that expensive coffee? You get a mocha laka chaka chaka, all that stuff?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. So do you do the dumpster diving? Is it to save money? Is it to be green for our planet? Or is it just a quirk?
It's a mix of those things, I'd say. Freegans are people who are environmentally and socially conscious. Freegans, and
so you're a freegan.
Right. It's a, you know, we're environmentally conscious, but we have a sense of humor too. It's a pun on the words vegan and free.
Oh, got it.
But we're people who believe that you should be able to meet your basic needs without harming other people.
What about harming
the environment
yourself?
Or animals.
Have you ever gotten sick from dumpster diving?
No, actually.
So you've never had like the whole Montezuma's Revenge, and the at the same time from dumpster diving, ever?
Ever.
Wow.
I know freegans who've been dumpstering for 10 years and who've never gotten sick.
And never gotten sick.
It's pretty amazing.
All right. So we're going to go to David now, the bug man.
Hi.
Hi, David. Okay, you know what's so funny is we're a culture that is used to Fear Factor. That show Fear Factor, and they open up the stuff, and they're like, $1 million, you have to eat it. And the person's like, and then they eat it.
Yep.
So we're used to that. But when we were watching you, it was shocking because you weren't forced to do it for $1 million.
Absolutely not.
So what does it taste like? Do different bugs have different tastes?
Absolutely. A lot of insects taste kind of nutty, but some taste more like bacon. Some taste more
I like
like
bacon.
broccoli. Some taste
I don't
more
like
like
that.
shrimp. So the fact is that there's all these different kinds of insects in the world, and they have all kinds of flavors.
Okay. So tell me, you say eating bugs is being green.
Yeah, well, insects require very small amounts of water and food and land and time, whereas cows require a lot of water and food and land and time. So basically, you're investing a lot of resources into a cow and getting a few burgers and steaks. If you invest the same amount into crickets, like a whole lot of crickets, you'll get a whole lot more food in return.
Do you cook the bugs?
Yes, always.
Oh, so they're not
Pretty
raw.
much always, yeah.
So you never have it when they're going in your mouth like creepy and
I've
crawling?
tried it live once or twice, but
Have you
the fact
ever
is...
swallowed one and it was still alive and it was crawling in
No.
your esophagus?
No. No.
Never.
If it goes in live, I make sure my teeth do the job.
Okay.
I take care of that.
You brought us some of your favorite bugs today.
Absolutely. I brought you quite a feast.
Okay, open up the feast. Okay, one looks so good on the right.
Yes.
It's nice chocolate chip cookies, right, on the right.
Well-
Tell us about these cookies.
Well, these are frequently what's called chocolate chirp. So we've got the chocolate
oh my
chips.
God, those aren't chocolate on top?
No, they are not on top. No, no. There's chocolate
Oh
on
my
the
God, I
inside.
thought it was
see,
chocolate.
See? No, there's your chocolate right there. That's chocolate chips. Those are crickets. There's 3 crickets per cookie.
Are those the kind of crickets that make noise?
Well, yes, yeah.
Okay, and what are these?
Well, here we have 2, 4, 6 different kinds of bugs that I brought. Cicadas, large grasshoppers, the Mexican grasshoppers, a little smaller, the ants from Texas, mealworms, and a giant water bug from Thailand.
Who wants to try the giant water bug from Thailand?
We want the cookies.
Oh, y'all want the cookies?
Well,
Come on up and try the cookies. Come on up.
anyone allergic to shellfish?
Are you guys allergic to shellfish?
No.
Okay.
Okay, have a seat. Why don't you have a seat between our freegan and our bug man?
Please.
I'll sit by the freegan girl. Hi, Jean. Okay, so what's your name?
Kimberly Dalton Mitchell.
Kimberly Dalton Mitchell, and what's your name?
Monique Brown.
So y'all want to try the bugs? Why do y'all want to eat this?
Well, I want the cookie part. I don't want the bug.
I'm not going to let you sit up here and edit around his cookie. You're going to have to eat the bug. Are you ready?
You gotta eat it all.
Okay, you want to eat it?
Yes.
Okay, grab it.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, yeah, somebody's saying there's no money. Why is she doing this? Okay, well, no, you turned it to where the biggest bug is. I want you to turn it right there. Yeah, and then I want you to wash it down with some, which one should she wash it down with? Well, I want her to wash it down with something.
Well, can she do it and not me?
Okay, you can be her support.
Good. That looks easier.
Okay,
You go right ahead.
so you're gonna wash it down with this. I'm gonna
The
pour-
whole, like a shot?
Let's bite it at the same time.
Okay, come on. Ready? Oh yeah, let's do it romantic. 1, 2,
your finger.
3. Go, go. Open it. Open. Couple of those. Couple of those. Couple of these. Just a little bit.
I can't.
Okay.
Come on, Mo.
Come on. Come on, Mo. Come on, Mo. What does it taste like?
Tastes like a nut.
Tastes like a nut?
It tastes like a chocolate chip cookie. It's not that
And a
bad.
nut. All right, well, I'm not tasting it at all. I know what you guys are thinking. I'm sorry. I eat a lot of salad. I'm sure there's a couple of bugs in this salad, right, Jean? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh, we'll be right back.